Hey everybody, welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
And welcome to day 4 of Vlogmas. It's freezing here. I hope you're warmer than we are right now.
Yeah.
Ben, find whatever's making that rattling noise and...
It's the computer stuff.
Well, scoot it over or something, because it wasn't doing it yesterday.
Probably the monitor's really bad. It's the stuff under the marb. It probably needs a garbage clean out to make that stop.
When are you going to get that out of here anyway?
After I get done with working on it today, I meant to work on the rest of it yesterday, put them up, and we just fell behind with everything. I just got one more box to go through, so I'll be done tonight, is what it is.
Okay, because it's driving me crazy.
Sorry.
You should have seen us trying to get the groceries in the car last night. My goodness.
It was not so.
So, I've discovered the warmest, most comfortable hat I own. And you're going to think I'm joking, but I'm really, really not. It is so warm and toasty that I'm going to be kind of sad when Christmas is over and I can't wear it anymore. Okay, go ahead and show it, Chris.
Here it is. It's plaid with black fur instead of red with white fur.
And it's lined with flannel, and it's just so toasty warm. Now that's your drink, Ben.
There we go.
Might have been hitting that. Let me see after I get the lock out, see if it still does it.
Now let's try it.
Well, the lock was vibrating off at what it was.
Okay, so how are we doing?
Good.
We're doing.
I got a thing from okay, yesterday when we were at Meijer, let me back it up. Our purchase was declined.
Yeah.
Like twice. The first time it was declined, or 3 times really, was on Ben's, and we went ahead and ran it again because, like, you never know. And we ran it again, and then it said
Choose a different payment method.
choose different payment method. So I said, well, I know mine will work. So I get him to try to run mine, and mine is declined. It says choose a different payment method, and I went, no. So we actually put the physical card into the slot, and it took it. And I get this message, and so does Ben, saying, you know, it's from the fraud department of our bank, and blah, blah, blah.
Basically,
Was that really you?
us.
Yeah. And so we told them, yeah, that was really us. Well, I didn't know that they had already done that on me for an Amazon order. So today I was checking my email, and sure enough, they had declined my payment for an Amazon order, and I had to go through and ended up having to cancel it and reorder it because the other way was just too confusing. So that's what I did this afternoon. I hate all this damn paperwork. I thought these things were supposed to make our lives easier, you know? But sometimes it just makes it harder.
I can see why, personally, they do this during the month of December.
I know, there's a lot of fraud.
Yep.
But for a trip to Meijer or something like that, nuh-uh.
No, thank you, ma'am.
I read something interesting today. All 3 organizations, the FBI, the NSA, and the other big one I never heard of before.
CIA?
I said, no, not CIA. A 4-letter agency.
There's cops everywhere.
Yeah. Probably looking for speeders and other traffic violations.
I think this is losing its load.
Holy cow.
Show it, yeah.
Trying to shut with this pillar's in the way. Oh yeah, it's about to lose its way.
Show it this way.
Oh yeah, it's about to lose its load, that's why.
There's people. Well, they are people. There are police
Everywhere.
over here, and they're standing out in the road, so I think there's a piece of it over there in the road.
Let's stay losing anyway.
I think those are trusses for a roof for a house.
That's not good. Someone slacked off and spilled all over the road.
Either that or it's been an accident. I don't know which.
They got attacked by an interplanetary purpley thorny dragon.
The truck driver's in there rooting around in his cab.
What for?
I don't know.
Probably his ID and driver's license and stuff. Wait a sec, let me see something. That trailer looks like it's tilting, like it's been damaged by something. You notice how the low back part is lower than the front part a lot?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll give you that.
It's
And
not
the
supposed to
back
be.
right is lower than the back left.
You know, something hit it. That's
But
why
why-
he's losing the load.
Well, we'll find out because the light's clearly never going to change. So we can just sit here and watch till it's all done.
Yeah.
I hate this light.
They probably have it so we can't move till they clear it. I hope I'm wrong, but you know. But yeah,
Anyway,
looks like something hit the trailer. Let me see if I could truck looks fine, just trailer damage. I don't see what hit it, so it might have been a hit and run. Which would be bad, huh, Mom?
So we woke up this morning with no water.
Yeah.
That was fun. I hope you didn't leave the hot water and stuff turned on.
No, I made sure to turn everything till it was not turning anymore where it can.
Now you need to see if you can turn the hot water on tonight.
Yeah. I mean, with the hot water, I turned it and it just acted like it wasn't turning. So I only got it turning with what I could of the part that made it not wanting to grab it, right?
Right.
So I just grabbed the pliers again and twisted it till it stopped twisting.
For
So
some odd reason, when he turned that on the cold side now, the cold side's working properly, but now it's the hot side that's letting go, huh?
I do think they have this light set to not change.
yeah. I mean, we picked the wrong exit and there's no turnaround. We're sitting here for a long while.
Oh well.
Hopefully it's not hours, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be hours. This is gonna be hell, right?
I feel bad for the cops. You know they're cold.
They have to wait on the proper other backup to come, and hopefully they're not waiting on the fire department. Because on our route earlier, the fire department was so backed up in where they parked. Like, it was a parking lot. There's no way the fire trucks come without waiting a couple hours right now, you know? And it was a parking lot in front of the fire department. So hopefully they're not waiting on the fire department. We're going to be here till 7. What you going to do?
You gotta turn around.
Can you turn around the way you're doing here?
There's no sign saying you can't U-turn.
Can we U-turn without backing up?
Nope.
Oh, we can back up though. And then we can just...
I think they're letting people through
Yeah,
when you
now
start.
they're letting people through. But the hell with it. I don't want anything to do with it. Oh, that was exciting. Yay. No, it occurred to me there's a McDonald's out by Meyer now.
Yeah,
So I can just go over there and get my drink and we can go to that Dollar Tree.
yeah.
Hey, there's that.
What are we going to Dollar Tree for again?
Okay, so Mom is real good at flower arranging, right?
All right.
And we have a very pretty vessel
Yep.
and some very nice silk flowers. And we're going to do a nice piece, a nice flower arrangement.
Wait, it's called a vessel?
Yeah. A nice flower arrangement to take out to the cemetery for my nanny and dad.
I thought calling something a vessel is always bad because the main bad guy in the movie uses it to do bad things.
No, a vessel can be anything from a flower pot to a cup.
Vessel,
Or
at least as
bowl.
far as I know, is just really a rather fancy
container.
way of saying carrier.
A container, yeah.
I never heard vessel used that way. Like in most of the movies I watched, the vessel's always a spherical orb in a science fiction setting that's used to misuse human souls. Like the biggest example I give is in the Japanese only Rockman Exa movie, there's a big vessel in Dr. Regal's base that is part of the SoulNet experiment that he continued, right? And this vessel is used to attract all the souls to connect it to SoulNet. And in the movie, like in the games, he's trying to use it to make an evil world, basically, where all evils are indulged. So that's why I always thought vessels were not like containers, they're like bad things in movies. Legitimately.
Anyway,
That's also where I learned what the Japanese translation for the word kisama is.
Okay.
It's something I can't say on
Do you
YouTube
want to show
though.
what you brought with you?
Nah, they saw it before.
It looks like a vessel.
Yeah, but it's not a vessel. It just goes on your arm and acts like a cannon that's on your arm.
So, Chris, who do you have left to shop for when you get paid?
Just my girlfriend. And if I have enough extra left over, probably get Grandma something else. It's like, I'll owe you guys something he can open later. To be honest.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. If I can't do it without getting Grandma something else, then she'll be happy with just a remote. But I'm hoping when I get my girlfriend isn't too much.
I got Mom Christmas sheets. The first set came in yesterday. They're kind of a brownish red with gingerbread men and stuff all over. They're cute.
I do have one more thing to say though, Mom. I'm not going to name anything. I'm just going to ask if it's too much or if it's too little. But for a certain factory type store where you can build any stuffed animal, it doesn't have to be the main name of the thing, since they have Pokemon promotions and stuff.
Yeah.
Is $50 too much to spend on a gift card from there? Or do you think that's a good amount?
That's probably a good amount.
Because I know if you're building a Pokemon ones, it's $24 a piece with tax. But the traditional animals are like $18.
Yeah, but she might want the little outfits that go with it, or she might want to put a talking message in it, and all that stuff costs extra, and so 50 would be good.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go to Plan B route with what I'm talking about, because I did search and then I waited too long by waiting until next payday to be able to get my primary. So.
Well, yeah, but that's a nice Christmas present.
Yep. My original plan was a family of them pre-made with a picnic basket. But I waited too long. All I can find nowadays are the Christmas ones that have Santa hats and stuff. I'm like, well, I can't get my primary, so I'm getting the backup.
Yeah, today's the day that teddy bears have their picnic.
Yep.
That song always makes me want to cry.
I know.
My cousin Jimmy, his wife, was actually a little bit overdue, and she was supposed to be induced to have her baby. It was their second child on I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday of that week.
Yep.
Well, on that Sunday before, they were going out to her parents' house, and Jimmy said, I want to take the truck, but there wasn't enough room in the new truck for him and their little boy and her. It was just a little truck. So she said, well, I'll follow behind you in the car. And she was in a car accident and died, and so did her baby. It was awful.
Is that the one where it was the dangerous stretch road I hear about?
Yeah, she was driving into the sun and she couldn't see that there was a car coming and it T-boned her. But anyway, long story short, we go to the funeral because, you know.
Yep.
And they were talking and breaking your heart, talking about all the things that this little baby would never get to do. And the preacher that was doing it was cruel about it. He shouldn't have been doing it. He made it as sad as possible. You know, it's supposed to be comforting.
Yeah, but he made it really sad.
He made it really bad. And then, on top of which, nobody told me that they had named the poor little dead baby Christopher. So he's up there saying, poor Christopher will never have this or never have that, and da-da-da-da-da. And then they played Teddy Bear Picnic. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. It was awful.
And so for all you were thinking, you were associated with my name and not the baby's name.
Oh yeah, because I had baby Chris at home.
Yep.
Oh, it was rough.
I can understand why you hate that song like you do.
I used to really like it.
Yeah.
But now I can't hear it without thinking about that. But no, I know that sounds weird to say that the preacher was mean about it, but he was almost gleeful about rubbing everybody's nose in it. He should have been up there trying to be comforting and saying nice things instead of just going on and on and on about how sad everything was and how nobody's life was ever going to be the same and everything that was lost. And it was awful.
I wonder if all the negativity did lead to him getting more despaired and going down the path he did.
Yeah, Jimmy, I don't want to say he lost his mind, but really he kind of did for a while. He would go out to the cemetery in the middle of the night. Her name was Karen, of course, and sit with the baby that lived, their little boy, their toddler, and he would go out there and sit for hours in the middle of the night.
And is this the same one where that one kid got killed in the same stretch of road later?
That was the little boy that had been riding with his dad in the new truck. Got killed in almost exactly the same spot where his mother and unborn baby brother were killed.
That's what I thought.
He had just graduated high school and he was going off to college. He was going to be a documentary filmmaker.
And he died the same way his mom did.
Like maybe a mile from where his mom died.
I still think that the preacher being too gleeful and stuff really messed up the dad's mind, though.
It didn't help him. And, you know, funerals are supposed to help people. Yeah,
Yeah.
they help you grieve. You know, they do help with that. But not, you had to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, don't anybody come for me in the comments, because I've been to a million funerals. I have a big family, and they're all considerably older than me, and I've been to so many funerals.
Yep.
And I know how they go and what they're supposed to be like. And this was not normal. It was cruel.
Yeah.
But anyway,
The only
That's very festive,
negative
happy
thing I got to tell you
Vlogmas.
about with funerals is at my great-grandmother's funeral, this is the one where the preacher misspoke my name. He called me Chris Lard instead of Chris Laird.
oh yeah.
I ignored it and went on my day business, but I never forgave that preacher for 20 years over that. I was so mad at him for mispronouncing my name.
Well, I told him how to say it twice. I don't know what his problem was. And I asked him to use the Bible verses that talked about how a good wife is worth more than rubies and gold, you know?
Yep.
And that's the only thing I asked him to do. He did every last little thing Sherry and Carl asked him to do and didn't do what I asked him to do. It's like I didn't count. My wishes were not important. And personally, I was offended.
Yeah, but he called me the wrong last name mispronounced. I was
Your
like ticked
brother,
out for
too.
20 years. Well, he just called me out that way. And it was the first thing I heard. I was like ticked out for 20 years. Never
I
forgave
actually
for
found
20
it
years.
funny because lard, it's just literally one letter short.
Yeah.
Well, I was offended. And they say you should be ticked at a preacher and not forgive him for a long period of time. But I was sour for 20 years.
He was an asshole.
And this is the same preacher who was mean at the funeral you talked about,
No,
right?
it isn't. It's a different preacher. This preacher was just very full of himself and thought that everything he did was wonderful and that he couldn't make a mistake. And turned around and made lots of them because he didn't pay any attention to you.
The one at the funeral you talked about first was a different beast,
Yeah,
bad
he
preacher.
was cruel.
Okay.
He
I
was
would
not
just-
cut out to be in the service of God.
Yeah, I would just ask it because they both did mistakes. I wonder, is it the same priest? I was just curious about that. I'm glad it wasn't because arrogance, not listening to people is better than being a cruel priest.
Yeah, preacher. Ben,
Hmm?
you might as well go ahead and find me a code for $1 drink, okay?
Alright, you have a choice.
What?
A dollar drink or 30% off a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger.
No, just a drink.
Nice try, Ben. Nice try.
We were blessed today talking about preachers. I know I try not to get too religious on this channel
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
because religion is very personal.
Yep.
6207. by
Wait
the
a
way.
minute, I'm going to have to ask for it again, but we were blessed abundantly today.
Yes.
We got up this morning with no water. No idea why. At first, Chris thought it was just the hot water, but
I couldn't turn any water
he
on.
couldn't turn any water on. And it was just a nightmare. And So we called the office, and it's not really their job, right? But
Right.
they came over and checked to see what was going on, and found out that I had busted pipes underneath my trailer, and that not only was my water not coming through, but that when you flushed the toilet, it was leaking out underneath. I mean, how bad is that, right?
Oh, bad.
So we were freaking out, and we were thinking this is going to be a couple $1,000s to fix, because it's a big problem, not just one pipe.
Yeah.
It was a whole area of pipes. And the next thing we know, the maintenance guy for our place says that he'll fix it for $150, and he'll wait until January for payment. That was amazing. That was a blessing.
Really
I
a
hope he
blessing.
knows how much he lost us today, because he did.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Yep.
It really is.
Hey, Mom.
Hmm?
So we're not totally in the hole for next month.
Yeah.
I could not spend the check on last week of December, which is the week of the 27th. I could put $80+ a bill if you want, so we're not totally wasted on it.
Probably not, but I will let you know. What is it, Ben?
The code is 6207.
Oh, wait, I gotta mute my
Their
phone.
Krispy Kremes are so expensive here.
Yeah.
6207. Yeah. Yeah, I have a code for you. 6207.
Alrighty. What can we get for you?
Just a large root beer with extra ice. Grab me some money, Ben. I think I'm enough.
Alrighty. Please pull forward to next one. We'll have that total for you.
Thank you. Hey, Chris.
What?
Oh shit, I lost it that fast.
Mom is blurst.
Oh, I wanted you to tell him something.
What?
I don't know. I know it was Christmas Eve.
107.
1 second. Damn it.
There we go.
There we go.
We're over 20 minutes, but what
I
happened?
lost
You
one.
got it wrong. All wrong.
I got it.
Did you drop a coin?
Yeah, I didn't know he was giving me a coin. We are not doing good here.
Bad first impression alert.
I don't need the pennies, but could I please get a receipt?
Yeah.
What's our time looking like,
I
then?
said it was over 22 minutes before all heck broke loose.
Oh no.
It's gonna be 23 or 24 minutes when we're done. Well, we talked about a lot, so that's good.
The only thing about coming over here that I'm not real happy about, thank you, is
Hey, please get out of
that
camera,
I would
hand.
have liked to have gone to the bank.
You called me twice at 7:53 in the morning, Mom.
No, I didn't.
It says he did.
I didn't. Okay, thank you guys for joining us today.
Yep.
I hope you'll come back and see us on, let's see.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's Vlogmas.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, what is tomorrow?
The 5th.
What is the day?
December 5th is what I'm saying.
Okay, is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday. Any other time it'd be the other way around. I'd be saying, what is tomorrow? And they'd be going Thursday, and I'd be going, no, what's the day? But anyway, we're almost at the Dollar Tree, and this video's really gone on for a long time.
Oh crap, what time is it, guys?
4:46.
I have to make a call really quick when we get done.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
Is that here
Thanks.
for you?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a nice day.
Come back and see us tomorrow. And, you know, stay warm because it's cold here. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.